everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Palmer's Cardinals going up against Ryan's Falcons. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
In its final season now as an NFL stadium, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome in downtown Atlanta. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And the man who helped Florida State to a national title in 2013, Devontae Freeman, reeling off a nice run.
I remember when he came out of school and I was evaluating him for the NFL draft. I loved a lot of his game. Run it, catch it, block. But I loved how hard he played. He played every play as if it were his last, and that ran him to the Pro Bowl after the 2015 NFL season.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down following the run. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
He goes underneath to Freeman. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Caught out left side by Robinson. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And oh, what a catch! And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's Thomas. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the... Back down he goes. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The second-year man, Vic Beasley, in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Now Palmer down around his goal line. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the 1st. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
It's a give to Freeman running right. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
And there's another completion to the tight end, and let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now it's Ellington to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And
his first carry, he loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll to the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer finding time. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down. Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options, and also it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Palmer gives to Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
10 yards to go on 3rd. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, Palmer. And he's got Gresham. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Rashid Hageman in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
He's got the hook up to John Brown to the right side. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses we talk to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Watch two.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Their dangerous wide receiver, 76 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. Rashid Hageman in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Palmer. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Martavis Bryant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Falcons are going to get a first. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, and able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. In motion, Hill. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down following the incompletion. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 45 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. They'll get the football here. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Patrick DeMarco. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun, Palmer. He sets to fire deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it'll bring up third down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Now Palmer on third and long. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right at the 35. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Tammy with it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Ryan on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Bryant's kick is no good. He pushed it wide right off the mark. So some disappointment there as the field goal falls short, and we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Now it's Ellington to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
Now it's Palmer. He's going to loft one deep left side here and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Second down now after the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Blue 58. Blue 58.
They go play action now. Palmer, he's got time in the pocket. He's going to try and go deep again. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
On 3rd down, Palmer. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Drew Butler now as he's on to punt for Arizona. averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Oh, a quarterback sneak on second down. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Hey, give them credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. This time Ryan will throw. Looking deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taken it around the 40. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this is going to set up 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line. And now the offense operates in the red zone. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Palmer to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be caught by Gresham for a Cardinal touchdown. Jermaine Gresham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive. Just past the 30-yard line. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's Ryan. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense.
3 down. Ready, back 25. 11. Shoot.
On third down, Ryan. Hard throw, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's fourth down. Now, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58. Mirror. Check.
2nd and 10 now, and it's Palmer underneath for Johnson. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, Johnson. They find some open field here. And he's brought down. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Flushed out right. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. So out come the Falcons now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and that leads to an Atlanta first down. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Hey, watch it. There we go. Check three.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Kevin Minter coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Another pistol look here.
Here we go. Blue, Sally 19. Sally 19. Deep. Right here. Mirror. Under 10.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. And Gresham has it left side. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
3rd down and 4.
Get ready. One. Regular. Sally 19.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. It's brought in by Floyd. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught left side by John Brown. They'll get 23 yards there, and it'll give the Cardinals a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Here we go. Blue 95. Blue 95.
On second down, here's Palmer. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Get ready. Blues and regular.
On third down, Palmer. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. On second down, here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
For a second there.
And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Time for a break. Looking left sideline, incomplete. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, it's Palmer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Get ready. Blue 58.
Here we go. It's Palmer on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. 2nd and 10 now, and it's Palmer. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now Palmer, and Bryant's got it over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Buying time to his left. Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football, and the Falcons grab it. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Get ready.
They go play action now. Palmer, deep drop. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Palmer, he's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.